Hi, Danielle Francine, body transformation expert. So, today I'm gonna tell you all of the reasons why calories in versus calories out is bullshit in order to lose body fat. So, and I'm curious if you have tried this before and what your result has been. Has it been that you have had results and then after a while you start to gain body fat? It's totally normal and it happens to basically everybody that does this. So, calories in versus calories out. Let's talk about calories in. So, the only way that you can be on point with the calories that you're consuming is number one, if you're tracking everything that goes in your mouth. And this isn't tracking it by measuring it with a cup or a spoon, it's putting it on a scale and measuring every single thing. Everything that has a calorie needs to go on that scale and it needs to go into an app to track how many calories you're having. Now, even with that, there is a 20% allowance, we'll call it the fudge allowance, that is approved by the FDA, that every company that produces something that is a food, 20% is the allowance that those calories can be off. So let's just say you're eating something that says 100 calories. It could be 120 calories. Let's say 5 things you eat throughout the day have that same thing. They're 20 calories more than what it says. Okay, so that's an extra 100 calories that you have. So it's very hard to be accurate with, even with your tracking. Okay, now your metabolism speed. Everybody's metabolism is different. And that comes down to the foods that you're eating, your lifestyle, what kind of training are you doing, your stress, are you doing cardio, right? All of those things come into play too. So we'll move on to the next one. Okay, your types of food. So your types of food as far as protein, carbs, and fat, right? So let's just say all of your calories coming in are majority carbs. Your body composition is going to look very different than if the majority of calories coming in were protein or fat, right? So is there fiber in the foods that you're eating? How much fiber? Because that has a huge effect on your digestion and how long food sits in your stomach, and has a direct effect on your metabolism. How about sugar? That is going to have a direct effect also on your digestion, how quickly the foods digest. Okay, so now let's go to calories out. Now we have a BMR, right? Basal metabolic resting. So what this is if you just sat on a couch all day and did absolutely nothing, it is the amount of calories that your body burns at rest with you doing no activity at all. Now, for this to be accurate, you can go online and use calculators. Not so accurate. You can go and get it tested, which is going to cost you probably several $100s, and who really does that, right? But that's going to have to come into play too with calories going out, right? What are you burning? Now, your workouts also come into play. What type of training? Are you weight training? Are you lifting heavy? Are you not lifting heavy? Are you doing HIIT? Are you doing CrossFit? Are you sprinting? Are you running long distance? Are you doing the stairs? Your recovery for each of those requires a different amount of calories, and you will burn a different amount of calories during that training as well. Okay, so NEAT comes into play also. So NEAT is, okay, so as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm moving my hands. This uses energy, right? I'm burning calories right now. How much are you doing this throughout the day? How much do you walk throughout the day? Are you sitting throughout the day? And so here's something that so many of my clients were like, yeah, but my watch says. This is wildly inaccurate. So there's no way that we can figure out really what the true amount of calories are that we're burning throughout the day by using a watch, by using a calculator online to figure out our resting calorie burn, by just eyeballing calories and thinking that we're eating a certain amount. So, another huge part that has God, it will affect all of the things that we just talked about. Okay, so we spoke about metabolism quickly, but stress. How much stress are you under? If your day is full of stress and that is on a continuous basis, that is going to affect all of those factors, because your cortisol is going to be high. Your body is going to want to store fat. So it doesn't matter how many calories you're eating or not eating. Your body is in a state of emergency. Sleep. How much sleep are you getting? And is your sleep deep enough that you are allowing yourself, your body, to perform the necessary programs, processes that she needs to repair muscle, to I was going to say to repair muscle and I just said it. To burn fat, right? So when you sleep, there's so many things that need to happen, and that only happens when you get into a deep sleep. So your sleep, right? Now, let's just say in a perfect world, you had all of the tests done and you had all of the food plans, and you were like, this, yes, calories in, calories out. I have them. I know it. It's down to a science. I got it. Even if you matched your calories in and calories out, right? So you're burning the same amount of calories or more that you're taking in, your body's in a state of starvation. So guess what? You're gonna hold on to fat. You're going to have results quickly right off the bat, because your body is going to be in a state of shock, especially if you were eating more. Here's the key. If you were eating more, you will see the quicker weight loss by cutting your calories. Okay, now, so like I said in the beginning, if you've tried this and you've experienced the quick results, and then all of a sudden your body starts hanging on to fat, well, this is exactly why. Our bodies are designed to survive, not look hot in a bikini, and we all want to look hot in a bikini. So what do? Well, first of all, we need to find out what our baseline is. Where are we? Are you eating at least 3 meals a day? What are you having with those meals? Are you having protein with each of those meals? Are you having carbohydrates with each of those meals? Fresh foods, starches. Are you having fat? Healthy fat. Regulate your hormones, right? All of these things are going to come into play. So where are you now? What is your baseline? And is your goal fat loss? And do you think that you're eating enough food, or do you think that you're not eating enough food? I'm super curious to hear where you think you are. In my experience, probably 97% of the women that come to me, when we first get started, they think they're eating way too much and they're not eating nearly enough. So it's a great surprise that they get to eat more and lose weight, right? But again, it comes down to the awareness. Where are we? So to find out where you really are, if you want to know how many calories you're eating and where to go from there, you need to figure out the true starting point you're at. So let me know what resonates with you here, if this blew anything out of the water for you that you may have thought or brought a new awareness to you. And I will talk to you soon.